Morning, football fans. Here we go, y'all. College football is officially here. That's right. It is time to lace up those cleats, clip on those pads, drop that helmet over the eyes, and go put your hand in the dirt and go to battle. At least for the big boys in the trenches. So, with that said, here we go, guys. It is about that time. We are ready for college football. High school football is in full swing. Week 0 has completed, and we are in all-out warfare in high school football. That top 25 is looking good. My goodness. We got some games this week that we are going to be talking all about. We got some doozies coming up today. Number 1 team in the nation, modern day. And of course, we're getting a little bit into next week, what to look for. We are also going to be talking today's games. We have a fun one, Armageddon, baby, in Ireland. Yeah, we talked about that last week. We're going to get to that today. Talk a little bit about, NJCAA kickoff. The 4-time champs, the A's, started out 1-0. Talk briefly about those guys. And, of course, the games that you should really take a look at today in the FCS and FBS, and the ones that you should probably just skip because they're going to be about as boring as standing in line at the DMV. So, with that, we got all those goodies and plenty more coming your way. Also, a tad little look at the NFL preseason. We're talking like maybe a mention of it because the actual season is on the horizon. We can see it. That's right. It's coming up. However, what more to get into? Today, we got to keep it a little brief, but it's going to be a fun one. Trust me. So, grab you some coffee, grab you a donut or bagel or two, grab you something delicious, and of course, get ready to tune into some football, baby, because 3 and Out is here, ready to rock and roll. This is me, your boy Larry B, joined by my boy, Mr. Teran Rodriguez, and momentarily, we're about to rock the stage. Let's get it! Oh, can you feel it? I can feel it. It's about that time for some football, y'all. And, well, you already know we got to do a little something here and bring in our boy, man. He is as spiffy as he can be. Look at him over there. Suit, tie, getting it. He's got the double Windsor looking at, man. Good morning, counsel. I think he's gonna be going to court right now and representing somebody. I mean, look at him. Looking all pro'd out, ladies and gentlemen. My boy, man. Glad to have him. Dear friend of mine, of course, the co-host of this show, 3 and Out. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Teran Rodriguez. What's going on, brother? How you doing today, man?
Hey, Larry, thank you for having me on. It's a pleasure to be on to talk some college football with you. And yeah, I'm ready to go.
Hey, man, you're looking sharp, buddy. You're looking real sharp. I love it. I think you got
Thank you.
You got a little snazzy look going on there. This man is busy. He is everywhere. So when I tell you that he's on the go right now and doing the show on a whim, yeah, he is. And again, his dedication to us is insane. So take a look at him. He's looking sharp. He's ready. And we are so happy to have him here this morning. So good, sir. How have you been? How was your week? I always like to start it out that way. How's your week been, man?
It was good. Got to cover some high school football. Also got to watch cover some high school football in person, watch a little high school football on TV and whatnot, and through live streams and whatnot. So I would say it was a good week for me.
That's awesome, man. Oh my gosh, it's been about as stress-filled as it could possibly get for me at the moment. But hey, I guess it's all good. That's a part of life, right? But things are good, and we're here talking some football now, and I'm feeling better. It's therapy. I'm already feeling better, So
Nice.
We're getting it, man. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump off into this thing, man. Big ups to everybody in the chat. We appreciate you again, Mr. Brian Francione. Of course, Terran's co-host over on Midweek Mania. And, of course, just in case you didn't know, this guy does a little show named Set Point. Sorry, covering all things volleyball on Monday evening. So season is here for the ladies. He's ready to cover it. What's going on, Joey Jets? We appreciate you guys for tuning on in, man. Thank you. And we got a big one for y'all today. So with that said, we are going to start things off with this. Make sure you check us out. Follow us on X, TikTok, YouTube at IE Sports Radio. Trust me. You'll love it. All right, let's do it, man. High school football. We start things off this week. Oh my goshness. Well, first things first, kind of cool, man. Teran was this is such a bummer. The week has been so nasty for me. Sucks, man. My boy over here lives like 60, 70 miles west-ish of me. And he travels all the way over here a couple days ago, literally a couple days ago on Thursday, with his high school, Newport Harbor, when they took on the school across the street, basically, right here in the neighborhood, Marietta Mesa. Sucks I couldn't go, man. I wish I could have gone. It's like I said, beyond stressful crap. But of course, worked next morning and everything. But real quick, man, tell us all about it, man. Newport Harbor takes an L, unfortunately. Tough. You showed me the clip, man. It was actually pretty cool. But of the last, basically the winning touchdown. But Marietta Mesa, man, CIF champs last year, I believe, in Division 6, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere right around there.
Yes.
And Harbor, I think they're right around the same. They would be like Division 5, 6, 7, like right around there. So good game. Marietta Mesa won this thing. How did it go, man? How did you enjoy that game?
Well, I enjoyed it quite a bit. I mean, it was a great game. It came down to pretty much the last few plays. Marietta Mesa was actually doing really well in the first half, and then Newport Harbor's defense clamped down on them, and their offense was starting to get a little better. But Newport Harbor just had too many mistakes. They gave up a 92-yard kickoff return touchdown. They gave up a pick six, and the defense just did not make the plays defensively in the fourth quarter. And they gave up, I think, 3 fourth down conversions. And the clip that I showed you, it was basically just so many missed tackles on a catch and run. It's like, oh gosh. So overall, it was a tough game for the team that I covered, Newport Harbor. I'm hoping they have a little bit more luck this Friday when they take on Lancaster at home. Lancaster lost to Bishop Diego 42-0 or 42-40. So I'm hoping Newport Harbor's defense actually comes to play for a full 4 quarters and they don't start off behind the 8 ball.
Oh my goodness, man. That's hard. That's hardcore. I mean, oh my gosh, good game there. Congratulations though to the Rams right here in the neighborhood, but tough go the Sailors, right?
Yeah. The interesting fact is that both of these teams did win their last CIF championship in Division 6. Newport Harbor won their championship in Division 6, while Marietta Mesa last year wound up winning their first ever CIF Southern Section championship in D6. So,
oh man,
there you go.
Well, congratulations to, like I said, tough, but hey, it's week 1, still got plenty of time. Okay, we all know that
Daniel Ritchie is a beast. Remember that name. Okay,
remember the name, guys.
You can have it now.
And I remember, guys, Arlington did lose like every game 4 years ago and won the last 3, and somehow got into the playoffs and then won a CIF title. So I'm just remember Teran. I'm just saying. So things happen. All right. So
Yep.
All right. So
long season ahead. Just can't afford too many of these losses.
No, that's for dang sure. So, game of the week, man. High school game of the week. This was the one. It was in your neck of the woods, and boy, was it a good one. Number 14, Mission Viejo beat number 16, Santa Margarita, coached by Carson Palmer, by the way, 7-3 in a defensive battle. Teran, what in the crap? This game was crazy, man. I mean, I guess we gotta go over. We'll not go over, but
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you all. I thought this was a one weird game. It was like 0-0 at halftime, and then it's like, what are we? What world are we living in? So, I'll give a lot of credit to both these defenses. A+ all the way. So I think for Mission Viejo, Luke Fahey is a phenomenal athlete. He's so fun. So Ohio State got a good one, but credit to Santa Margarita. They're such a good team. I think the problem is that they have a lot of new players that unfortunately they just they don't unfortunately have the team cohesion that Mission Viejo has. So I think that was kind of a big problem for Santa Margarita. But again,
Mm-hmm.
it's only week 0 for them. I think they'll be fine. I think that they can definitely hold their own against some of the best. They're going to need that grit and determination for next week
Mm-hmm.
when they play Corona Centennial. That's going to be a barn burner. So, and Centennial just beat Servite. So I hope Santa Margarita has that same defense for their sake.
Oh boy. Well, it looks like, did you mute me, Teran? I think you muted me talking during a little bit ago, but good stuff. But okay, unfortunately, bummer there. But again, yeah, awesome stuff. Again, number 14, Mission Viejo, uh, takes down Santa Margarita, number 16 in the country. It's pretty awesome, man. Luke Fahey gets it done, man. Guess what an amazing you know job for this guy in such a hard fought game, man. 177 yards and one TD is not easy to come by in a game that's so defensive. So again, the Ohio State commit gets it done, and just really, 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 what a good one here, man. So Santa Margarita, they had some big plays called back, obviously by some penalties. But again, Mission Viejo in the third quarter got it done. 32-yard pass to Jack Junker. Both defenses were great. And again, this is all part of Max Prep's Games of the Week, part of their new 12-week showcase high school matchup, which is pretty cool. So next week, we've got De La Salle up north in California taking on Lakeland, Florida. So that should be pretty cool. So there you go, man. Great game here. Again, I just wanted to repeat all that because I saw I was muted, but really good stuff, man. Really excited for all this high school football coming up, man. And big ups to Carson Palmer. I know he didn't quite get the victory in his first game, but hey, if you're going to take a loss to anybody, man, that's one hell of a team to lose to, Mission Viejo, right?
Yeah, they'll learn from this. It's not the end of the world. It's only week 0. I think they will be fine. They just have to put together a full 4 quarters full of offense and defense. So, and you gotta give credit to Mission Viejo's coach Chad Johnson. He knows his stuff. He is the quarterback whisperer. He started off at St. John Bosco, coaching the likes of so many players. Some are actually went off to the NFL. I think he coached blanking on the quarterback's name that went to Josh Rosen, but yeah, he's a phenomenal coach. He put together a great plan, and he was proud of his boys.
Hey, I know he was, and great coach, man, great player, and that's just Carson Palmer for you. So we're going to continue on with the Max Preps Top 25. We're going to roll through these a little bit here, Taryn, give your quick and dirties on these, your thoughts, but American Heretics, man, number 8, these guys pulled off a comeback win, rallying from 28 down to beat St. Joseph's Prep last night, man, 31-28. How about this American Heretics team from Florida, man? Going all the way, I mean, just taking on this Philly team and coming back to win that. How you feel about that?
That's wild. 28-0. I've seen teams come back from 27-0. But that's just an amazing comeback right there. So gotta give credit where credit's due. American Heritage really had a lot of grit and determination. I think that this is a fantastic win. I just hope that they don't fall in another 28-0 hole. Otherwise, it might not be pretty to come back from, or they might not come back from it at all, just because it's never ideal to just make amazing comeback after amazing comeback after amazing comeback. It's so tough to play from behind and win. So there you go.
It's tough, man. Jonathan Bueno scored 3 touchdowns in this thing. Looks like Diabell threw a touchdown to Jamar Denson, who caught 12 plus passes. Kicker Cade Bailey nailed a 40-yard game-winning field goal in the late game. So big ups to these guys, man. Hey, we all know a thing or two about American Heritage. Sorry, guys, the lighting. I didn't think this one through this morning because the sun's like right in my face. So I'll fix that when we go to commercial in a little bit. But yeah, man. So we got that all done. It was good. Next one up here. We had we had the IMG Academy, number 6, open with a strong 34-13 victory over Hoover. If you guys remember, Hoover, of course, being the team that was starred in 2 days back like 20 years ago on MTV, Hoover, Alabama, the Hoover Bucks. Well, unfortunately, the Hoover magic for these guys wouldn't carry over. And the IMG Academy, man, got this one done. Did this surprise you at all?
No, it doesn't. This is IMG Academy we're talking about. They've got talent from top to bottom, probably a bunch of like 4 or 5-star recruits. So this is no surprise. I mean, Hoover putting up 13 points is actually a miracle, if you ask me. So, but this is IMG Academy we're talking about. This is no surprise whatsoever. And yeah, this result doesn't shock me.
No, I'm totally with you. This is something that we think we could all say, yeah, it makes total sense, right? So, all right, man, the big one's coming up today. We got Mater Dei, number 1 in the country, taking on St. Thomas Aquinas, number 10 in Florida. Teran, your thoughts on this one before we kick this ball off later on today?
This is going to be an exciting matchup. It's actually going to be on, I think, ESPN or ESPN2. Regardless, it's going to be a barn burner. Top 10 teams in the nation facing one another. Let's see how Mater Dei does against a really good team such as St. Thomas Aquinas. I want to see how they could do outside of California. I think Mater Dei should win. For their sake, I don't expect them to have a layup when it comes to this one, but I already know this is going to be a very good matchup. All eyes are going to be on Mater Dei's quarterback because they always have a great quarterback room. Last year was Dash Byerly, who's now at Washington. Now we'll see who's going to be starting at QB for Mater Dei. And he's got whoever starts at QB for Mater Dei has got a plethora of weapons to throw to, such as Mark Bowman. He's going to SC, very talented guy. So there you have it.
It should be a solid game. Like you said, it's not going to be a layup, but I do expect Mater Dei to win this thing. It's a great opportunity for them to go travel and play a quality opponent. However, it's Mater Dei. It's Mater Dei, and right now this team is the tippy top. So there you go. St. Francis Academy, man, number 5 in the country, goes to take on Chaminade Madonna, of course. Everybody knows the name, of course. A household name. I keep on saying it because I want to get everybody familiar. But Jeremiah Smith, man, out of Ohio State. Yeah, well, he started his career here at Chaminade Madonna. Number 5 in the country, St. Francis Academy, man. They're coming in hot. They had a solid season last year. These guys are this is looking for a fun one when it comes to this game. Any thoughts on this one, Teran? Who are you taking to win it? It should be a very close one.
Yeah, this will be close. I've seen both these teams in action in the past. They love to play physical football. I mean, this one could probably be low scoring if you ask me. So I think this one could go either way. Chaminade Madonna is going to be raring to go, but St. Francis, I know they kind of want to get their lick back from last year after having a little bit of a down year, but I think St. Francis is going to really bring their A game. But this one is going to probably be a down-to-the-wire match.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. So Northwestern, Miami school here, getting ready. Number 11 in the country, taking on Orange Lutheran, man. We know OLU, man. These guys are a solid football team, Trinity League team. They're battle tested every year, taking on those monsters of the Trinity League. Teran, what do you think, man? You thinking OLU could take this one, or do you think Northwestern will come see and conquer?
Well, I gotta applaud Orange Lutheran. They did not back down from challenging anybody. I think it's either them or Santa Margarita. They're scheduling Bishop Gorman, and then I think Orange Lutheran scheduled someone really good last year. So might have been St. Francis, but Yeah, this one's a fascinating matchup. I mean, I would say Orange Lutheran is probably going to be punching too much above their weight, but they're home this week, and Northwestern has to go all the way from across the globe over to California. So this one could be fascinating if you ask me. But I'm willing to say Northwestern will win. I just don't know if Orange Lutheran can keep up, but I think Orange Lutheran can keep it close. I just think there's just too many question marks with Orange Lutheran and not too many question marks with Northwestern.
Yeah, I'm with it, and it sucks, man. I want to see Olu in this one, but it's true. Look, I think it's very simple. It's a simple logic for these coaches, man. They take on Modern Day in St. John Bosco every year, so they're like, well, what do we got to lose? We're already taking on the two giants of the country, so why not just take on more giants? If anything, Bosco and Modern Day are miles ahead of everybody else. So it's better practice to take on the bigger, right? The better schools around the. I mean, to me, this is just logic. Olu is like, screw it. We're gonna fight. We will take on any high school in this country because we seriously have the two best high schools in our league. And if we can't beat any other high school, that means we're not ready for Bosco or Modern Day. I mean, to me, it's a simple logic, right?
Yeah, Orange Lutheran is playing with house money here. They're playing at home. They don't have much to lose. It's only the first week. This one can only help them out in the long run. So, again, I pretty much should expect Northwestern to win, but don't be surprised if Orange Lutheran can keep it close or even pull an upset.
No, I agree, man. So, real quick, next up we have Grimsley, number 17. They won in overtime, 27 over West Charlotte, the state champs last year. Grimsley pulling it off, man. They came out of nowhere, remember, in North Carolina. Teran, how about this one, man? Any thoughts on how crazy this game was?
Yeah, I thought this was an amazing matchup right here. I mean, Grimsley, man, they are just kind of the best kept secret when it comes to high school football.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked for them to have won a little bit more comfortably over West Charlotte, but I'm guessing this might have been their first game of the season. So overall, it was a great game. I think Grimsley is going to be on everyone's radar, and I think we can expect some great things from them.
No, me too. I think so too. They're a solid football team. Let's see what's going down this year with these guys. So, all right, Taryn, we're gonna run through the top 25. I'm gonna go a couple at a time that you can kind of just catch it real quick, and then we'll take ourselves a break and get to the week 0. But high school football, man, we just can't you can't overlook high school football, man. That national top 25, it's getting bigger and bigger every year. We have covered this crap. Well, it's not crap. We've covered high school football for the last, my gosh, decade now. So, I mean, it has been fun. We love it. Thank you, Max Preps, for being awesome and putting all this cool stuff out there for us to talk about on our show. So, with that, man, let's do it. Okay, we're going to run on in to, obviously, Modern Day and St. Thomas Aquinas. Talked about that a little bit ago. It's coming up today, I think 3:30 p.m. I don't know if it was local time in Florida or here, Pacific time, but whatever that is. But regardless, I couldn't get the time. But regardless, it's going to be a great game, man. We both think Modern Day will get this thing done. Number 2, St. John Bosco, man. These guys just dominated Manatee, 31-0 yesterday. Taryn, this is just one of those? Well, we saw it coming, right?
Well, this game actually got called in the second half due to a thunderstorm. So it was 31-0 at halftime, and then again, tropical thunderstorm in Florida. So unfortunately, they couldn't play the second half out. So they just called it, and Bosco wound up winning. So I'll say this about Manatee: if I were your social media guy or whoever runs your social media on X, fire him or her immediately. Literally fire them. They literally made a post saying, "Welcome to Florida, St. John Bosco, where it's hot in the weather and even hotter on the gridiron." And I'll show you the post afterward. But
oh no,
man, Bosco said, and I took that personally. Michael Jordan meme right there.
Oh so, no.
Gotta be careful with your choice of words. They are getting roasted in the comments.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but it's pretty funny.
Do not poke the bear. I mean, welcome the bear, respect the bear, and if you can beat the bear, but don't provoke the bear.
Exactly.
Don't do that. That probably the sorry, Manatee. Well, hey, hopefully they have a good season. A tough one there. It's all good. Best of luck to Manatee going forward in the season, but just not the best start. Sorry, guys. But hey, there you go. St. John Bosco 1-0. Bishop Gorman. Was this a question, Teran? Was this a question for you? This was not a question for me. Number 3, Bishop Gorman just absolutely dominates Centennial of Nevada. 52-0. Yeah, not a very competitive game there.
Yeah, this was pretty much expected. I think, no offense to Centennial of of of
Nevada.
of Nevada,
Mm-hmm.
but I think Corona Centennial from California would have given Gorman a better matchup. No offense, obviously, but still.
Yeah, it was pretty lopsided. I wish it would have been Corona Centennial. We'll talk about those guys in just a little bit. Obviously, number 4, Grayson knocked off a Reuben Gap. No, I don't even know what that is. Raboon Gap. No, I'm not going to pronounce that because I'm going to sound like an idiot. But they defeated them 24-19. Teran.
I was not expecting this for a team that we can't pronounce for the love of us. They really pushed Grayson to the brink. So impressive, if you ask me. I bet you I bet you they just played with house money. They had nothing to lose, and they were able to keep it close. So hats off to RGM.
You
RGN.
know, RGN. That's it. That's a great name for those guys right there. So, okay. Well,
Yeah,
next up,
RGM.
obviously, St. Francis Academy. Like I said, St. Francis Academy and Shamanama Madonna, man. This is great. I mean, these dudes get it going. Obviously, St. Thomas Aquinas, of course, in the mix. They'll be playing each other this year, coming on up. But we talked about these guys already, kind of getting on the gridiron. All right, Teran. Now we've got through the top 5. Okay, this is where things get a little bit harder to talk about, I feel. So, are you ready for this one? Obviously, the IMG Academy. We talked about them taking care of business. They did their thing. All right. And cool. They defeated Hoover pretty handedly. American Heritage, we talked about already with that crazy comeback. But here's the part where I was talking, because Texas, it's not just Houston that has a problem, it's all of Texas. Dude, Texas is going to be fun this year, man. North Crowley knocked everybody off. DeSoto flipped out last year. Duncanville still reclaimed the title. But, I mean, is this going to be... Look, South Oak Cliff is always a really, really strong school. They've yet to knock off the giant of Duncanville. Is this the time where it happens? Or do you think Duncanville is just going to run through this thing? It's not, I want to talk about it a little bit early because we don't got it for a couple of weeks. But what do you think, man? You think Duncanville is going to still stay strong to this? Or do you think there's a possibility South Oak Cliff actually might pull off an upset in the start of this thing?
I think Duncanville should be better. I mean, I hope they don't have a repeat performance like last year, but I think we could still expect greatness from Duncanville. I just hope it's not they're not heads and tails on a consistent basis. So I think Duncanville is going to be fine this year. I'm really itching to see what Texas football is all about outside of Duncanville and North Crowley and whatnot. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be exciting, and I'm excited to see Duncanville.
No, I am too, man. Like I said, I'm not gonna tell you like, hey, it's gonna be completely on its head. But last year, I'm telling you, North Crowley flipped everything on its head. Taryn, you and I were like, who are these guys? Like, oh, this was, I mean, right? I mean, look, for people who live there, obviously, but we just knew, hey, look, Duncanville's the cream of the crop. DeSoto's another nasty, strong team. You got North Shore over in the Houston area, and these are the giants that we knew of Texas. Well, guess what? We got a wake up call last year with North Crowley because they came to play some football, man. So again, we'll see what happens this year. I feel Duncanville, man. The Panthers are a strong football team, and we know that they are going to be a strong football team, but You never know, man. But last year we were blindsided by them losing to North Crowley. We were just blindsided by North Crowley altogether. So we'll see what happens, man. Again, we talked about number 11 Northwestern taking on Orange Lutheran. So big ups to Olu. We'll see what's up. Both kind of think Northwestern will probably win this thing, but hey, I don't care. Let's see what Orange Lou does. I'm excited for these guys. All right, Teran, we said we were going to talk about it a little bit ago, and here it is. Number 12, Corona Centennial taking on Servite, and boy, it was nasty. My gosh, Servite wanted it, and they're in the Trinity League. They wanted the smoke, and they got it, 42-14. Man, how about Corona Centennial? Coach Logan should be very proud of his boys.
He should. I thought this was a very convincing win. Let's see how they do against Santa Margarita, though. That's going to be an uptick in terms of level of talent and whatnot. So, but Centennial really set the tone. I think that this is going to be another special year for Matt Logan. Remember, this is a team that made it all the way to the CIF Southern Section semifinals in Division One. So I think Matt Logan's team is not going to be skipping a beat anytime soon.
Oh, no, they're not. Number 13, Buford handled Benedictine, man, out of Georgia, 42-14. We knew. Look, Buford last year, they had their ups and downs. They fought. They had Milton in their hair. They took care of them last week. I mean, overall, man, these guys are a solid football team. Buford's not going away. They got that crazy expensive stadium. This team is ready to roll, man. How do you feel about this? What do you think? Was this ever a question for you? And do you think Buford could actually reach another title?
Yeah, I think Buford's going to be just as good as they were last year. I think that this year is just another special year. And yeah, this isn't too surprising. I mean, Buford has to be one of the best teams, not only in their state, but obviously in the country. So I think that this year is going to be another great year for Buford. But we'll see what happens along the way. You never know. This is why you play the game.
This is why you play the game, and I love it, man. It's a great game. It is. So I feel that this will be a strong performance moving forward. Sorry, I feel we'll have strong performances from them moving forward. So Edna Carr, man. Whoopsies. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. Oh no, I'm messing up on the stuff here. But Edna Carr, of course, the top team in Louisiana. I'm getting ready to take on Archbishop Shaw. This is another one we're going to.
Yeah, so Edna Carr is one of the top teams in Louisiana, and
Gotta love it. Gotta love technology. My apologies. But yeah, go ahead, Teran. You were good. You're handling that well.
yeah, Edna Carr is one of the best teams in Louisiana, and they have their season opener in a week. So I think it's going to be fun and exciting. It's really great to see one of the top teams from another state, not just from like California or Texas or something like that. So let's see what you got, Edna Carr.
They're a solid football team, man. I like these guys a lot. I think they're going to be they're going to have a really good season, man. Let's see if these guys can find themselves higher this year than 15. Let's see if they can get higher. So I love it, man. Grimsley, we talked about them already, man. And I didn't even know. I forgot. Bank of America Stadium, man. This was pretty sweet. They got to play in the home of the Panthers. So I don't know. We'll see if the Panthers can get some of that. If they can get some of that luck there, or some of that I don't know, good juju, whatever you want to call it, because the Panthers need a lot of good things to feel better, because boy, they're not. So anyway, speaking of North Crowley, man. So let's take this one. And these guys are getting ready to play Lancaster coming up next week. I think it should be, I don't want to say a walk in the park, but I think it should be a win. And this year, look, every single time there's a great season, expectations are going to shoot up. I seriously do believe that expectations will be extremely high for North Crowley this year. And I do believe this team I think they'll meet the expectations, but yeah, people are going to be having this team under a magnifying glass, in my opinion.
That Lancaster team must be from Texas, right?
Yes, not our Lancaster.
Yeah, no. Right. Just got to clarify, because earlier in the day I said Lancaster. I don't want people to be getting it twisted, but yeah, I think this North Crowley team now has some expectations. I want to see what they can do when it comes to those expectations. So we'll see what happens. But now that they have last year under their belt, they got to take that and run with it and build off that.
No, I agree. I totally agree. So, number 19, Corner Canyon, they destroyed Bingham 45-0 last week. And well, they did it again last week, defeating West Broward, I believe. Oh no, yeah, they defeated them in Florida, 38-13. It's Corner Canyon, dude. This team we've known out of Utah to be a pretty dominant force.
Yeah, and again, it's great to my point previously. It's great to see other teams from out of states, not just from like the main states like California, Texas, Florida, just being part of the national top 25. It's great to see other states stepping up. So I think this is another great win for Corner Canyon, and they are just rolling to start through their first two games.
Oh, they are, man. Bergen Catholic out of New Jersey. Well, they get themselves next week, man, a strong East St. Louis team out of Illinois. This to me is going to be a barn burner, man. Remember a couple of years ago, Bergen Catholic flew out to play, I think, Jay Sarah Catholic, if I'm not mistaken. And they play. It was a great game, but man, I love it. Bergen Catholic is here for it, man. This team comes, they play, they want it. This is going to be a great game, in my opinion, dude. I honestly don't know who I would pick to win this one. Who do you think?
Yeah, I think this should be an interesting matchup. I think Bergen Catholic should win this, but don't count out East St. Louis. I think this, again, it's probably their season opener. I don't know if East St. Louis has any match games under their belt. If they do, then that's kind of advantage them. But honestly, I think Bergen Catholic should be able to handle this one nicely.
I agree, man. So speaking of, well, this was a rough one. I feel bad for these guys, but speaking of Jay Sarah, there was a game that was played yesterday. Number 21, Sierra Canyon, man, just destroyed Jay Sarah Catholic 35-0. What the crap went on in that one?
Well, Sierra Canyon does have quite a bit of talented players. I don't know if most of those players are eligible yet, but a couple players that I kind of have covered are Gerard Terry and Jamiron Tron Baker, who I think I said this last week. Baker's going to USC. He's a fantastic wide receiver. And Terry, I don't think he's committed yet. He also is a fantastic running back, great route runner, and he's a stud, and he's going to be a stud for Sierra Canyon. But if Sierra Canyon wasn't at full strength when they beat Jay Sarah, that's never easy. I think Sierra
Yeah.
Canyon is the real deal. I remember they went to the quarterfinals. I don't know if it was no, it wasn't last year. I think it was like the year before they went to the semifinals, and then they almost knocked off Bosco. So
Yeah.
Sierra Canyon is not just a basketball school; they are a football school.
And they are a good football school. So yeah, man, very good team there. And yeah, Sierra Canyon, man, a team that we got to keep a radar on. This is a very, very, very solid place for athletes, man. So let's see what they can do moving forward. Hey, man, Cass Tech out of Michigan. These guys are gonna be open against Central Catholic in Ohio. Michigan, Ohio going on here in about a week's time. This should be fun, man. I don't really know too much about these teams. I guess if we could flip a quarter, we could pick this one. So what do you think about it?
Yeah, I can expect Cass Tech to win that one fairly easily. Win that one with not too much difficulty. I'm not going to say that Central Catholic is going to be a doormat. I just think that Cass Tech should be able to handle this one nicely. But you never know. Again, as you said, it's kind of like the Michigan Ohio rivalry. So who knows what happens? Maybe we'll see an upset. Maybe we'll see a close one. Maybe we'll see a blowout. We'll just have to wait and see.
It should be fun, man. Number 23, Thompson out of Alabama. These guys cruise past Carver Montgomery 37-6. Again, this is a ranked team who's near the bottom of the top 25 ranks, taking on a team who probably isn't very high ranked at all. And this is the result you get.
Yeah, this is not surprising. Again, top 25 team taking on one of the kind of like the little brother. Not too surprising. So overall, nice win for Thompson. And this was a Thursday game, so they
Mm-hmm.
must have been really prepared to have played that on a Thursday as opposed to Friday. So yeah.
Yeah, crazy, right? I mean, so there you go. This one is gonna be fun. because we talked about them already. North Shore, these guys opened up against South Oak Cliff on the 29th. All right, South Oak Cliff is getting ready to start the season in a nasty way. They're ready to roll. They're taking on two of the top teams in Texas. Do you see South Oak Cliff going 0-2? Do you see them going maybe 1-1? Or do you see them pulling off the unthinkable 2-0, which I don't know if they will. But what do you think about this one, man, before we dive into our basically close to our break?
I think North Shore should win this one. Again, I don't want to count out South Oak Cliff, especially since this is kind of one of those in-state rivalries. And again, South Oak Cliff is playing with house money. They don't have much to lose when it comes to this. So I want to see if they can actually hang with North Shore, but we'll have to wait and see.
We sure will. And then, of course, we have Carrollton taking on Columbia, two Georgia schools. And, well, Carrollton we talked about this. They're state champs. These guys are strong. And Carrollton handled, man, 41-7. Yeah, I think this one was exactly what we probably thought it would be.
Yeah, this one's not too surprising. Carrollton was able to stand on business, and I just feel this is nothing too surprising. I mean, credit Columbia for actually scoring, but Carrollton just really rolled through victory.
Yes, they did. So there we go, guys. We took ourselves a short break, man. We were all finished up with high school football. It was fun. Always got to enjoy it, man. We're going to have ourselves a little shorty here at the end, a little NJCAA kickoff, and, of course, get you into week 0 of the NCAA, man, and a bit adieu to Lee Corso, man, his last college game day coming up in just a little bit. So, with that said, you guys, check us out. Quick break. You are watching 3 and Out right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Be right back after this.
IE Sports Radio fans, this show is brought to you by Planet Jerky Premium Brisket Beef Jerky. Planet Jerky is the official jerky of the 2022 California League champion Lake Elsinore Storm, single A affiliate of the San Diego Padres. This all brisket jerky has gluten-free options, contains no MSG, no sodium nitrate, is low in sugar, and high in protein. Go to their website at planetjerky.net and follow them on Instagram at Planet Jerky. Planet Jerky, the jerky that's on a whole other planet.
Rise and shine. It's 4 a.m. The stars are still out. The sun is beneath the horizon, but it's time to punch in and go to work. The comfort of your warm-ups turns into the grinding out of your reps as the clinking and the clinking of the plates create a symphony of euphoria. There's no other feeling like it. Earn it, burn it, and take what's yours. IE Sports Radio has proudly partnered with Vital Apparel, a brand that not only fits great, but also promotes and donates to mental health research. Use our code IESR to get 15% off their comfortable and inspiring gym wear and help them on their amazing journey to support mental health. Go hard, take part in your iron therapy, and be strong. Because when your mental health is as strong as you are, there's no telling how far you'll go.
All right, everybody, welcome back to 3 and Out right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. I fixed the lighting issue, and sorry about that, you guys. I was going to bring us back in, but I saw Teran. Like I said, Teran's a busy man, so I didn't know if he was ready to come back or not. So, little blip there, but hey, fun stuff. We appreciate you, man. Thank you so much again for being here, all of you guys. Well, let's go ahead and jump on into this just a little bit. The NJCAA kickoff is today. Oh, yeah, man. We got some good ones. We obviously do Page. They start off with the victory in Division 3 of the NJCAA. The 4-0, the 4-time champions looking for a 5-peat. Start things off with a victory, man. And of course, we're going to jump a little bit on into this couple of things here. We're going to talk about the preseason top 25. And then, of course, we're going to talk about kickoff, man, because, you got to show a little bit of love to the NJCAA. Again, this won't be the longest segment, I promise. But, we gotta show some love to these guys, man. So with that, okay, Teran. Well, here we are. The overall rankings, man. The top 20, or at least it's really top 15, courtesy of NJCAA.com. But obviously, Hutchinson, man, the champs are back on top as we thought they would be. Iowa Western, the team that's always fighting with them back and forth, that obviously they're going to be number 2 right now. Then we have a former champ a couple years back by Northwest Mississippi, Navarro, and Georgia Military. Then, of course, from there, 6 on down, top 5, we have Snow College out of Utah. A lot of those Utah kids from those high schools, man, if they don't get to a D1, they go there. And boys, it's a packed school, strong school. Garden City, Copia Lincoln, Tyler Junior College out of Texas, and of course Mississippi Gulf Coast champions from a few years back as well. That's your current top 10. And then from 11 to 15, we have Kilgore, Lackawanna, strong school there, Kilgore out of Texas, Lackawanna up in Pennsylvania, Butler out of Kansas, Trinity Valley, and then Iowa Central. They made it up there to the top 15. Teran, any surprises in this top 15? I think I honestly think the committee hit it on the head when giving the preseason rankings for this one.
Yeah, I think the committee got it right when it comes to this top 15. One thing I will say about the NJCAA rankings is that number 1 and number 2 will be interchangeable throughout most of the year, and you could expect that. Take it to the bank, book it. There you have it.
No, it's the truth, man. So, and then, of course, today, man, we got some good ones. They're kicking off to Trinity Valley. We're getting ready to see them right out of the gate, man. They're ranked well. They're going to defend it. They're taking on Independence. If you guys remember, man, they'll be taking on, this is Last Chance U. Okay, if anybody remembers that from a couple of years back, they were there. They'll be taking them on Georgia Central. Central Georgia Technical College taking on Georgia Military. Georgia Military, I don't know if they're going to have too many problems with that one. The same way I think Trinity Valley will probably win the other game versus Independence. We have Ellsworth Community College taking on Central Lakes College, Brainerd. We also have Dog City, which is going to be my game of the week, man. Dog City taking on Tyler Johnson. That's going to be a fun one coming up today. And Snow College taking on the Utah Islanders. I don't even know who that is. But there you go, man. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really ready to go for this one. But Dog City taking on Tyler. Yeah, this is a ranked game. This one is going to be early. It's going to be fun. What do you think about this one, man?
You and I must be thinking alike here. I actually thought that was going to be my game of the week right there. So I think that was the first game that caught my eye. It's like, this one sounds like a game that Larry's going to be fond of. I think that's going to be a very good game. I hope it lives up to the hype, and I'm excited for it.
Me too, man. Just because, honestly, I don't know. I love those stories. I love those stories of ranked on ranked early matchups. This team came in battle tested and they fought and they won it, and then they moved on and had a great season. Or who knows? You never know. Some teams start out so hot and then they just completely fall apart. So I don't know, man. It's injuries. It's all about staying healthy. It's all about, that's what football is, man. So I really, really, really love this matchup. This is going to be a really good game. And let's see, who prevails in this one. So, okay, pick us a winner. Pick us a winner, Teran. Who you taking? Is this going to be a barn burner? A surprise upset? I don't know. Remember, this is Dog City. Dog City, a strong school they are, taken on Tyler, of course, Tyler being a major, top hitter here. So again, Tyler is number 9, Tyler Junior College taking on Dog City, who again, just a team that we all think is good enough to be in the top 25, in my opinion. So what do you think?
I'll take Dodge City to win this one. I'll take them in like a close one. I think Dodge City will probably get the early jump, and I don't think Tyler will be able to keep up. I think they'll keep it competitive, but I just think Dodge City has a little bit more of an edge on them.
Well, it should be, like I said, these guys they've received votes. They're not in it, but I like it. I'm going to go with the ranked team here, man. I'm going to go number 9, Tyler. It's going to be a great football game, but let's see if Dog City can make it happen, man. So, alrighty, there you go. A little tad bit of NJCAA, and well, here we go, man. FBS and FCS starts today. Week 0 is in the house. All right, Teran, talk to us, man. We got some good stuff here. I know poor Teran has got to head out in a few minutes here, but we'll go ahead and get these going on quickly. But all right, Teran. So a few things, man. Obviously, we talked all about it a couple weeks, last week, and obviously the monster is going to be number 20, Kansas State taking on number 21, Iowa State in Dublin, Ireland. This is going to be in just about an hour and a half, really. For our time in Dublin, it's going to be like 6:00 at night over there. So what do you think, man? Farmageddon in Ireland, week 0, going to be a fun one. Big 12 matchup. Who are you taking and why?
You know what? Give me Kansas State to win this one. Kansas State. I think Ricky said this last week in the comment section that Kansas State doesn't really have too many ranked opponents. So if they can get through this, then that might be maybe a favorable schedule for them to make the Big 12 championship. So I'll take Kansas State, but don't be surprised if Iowa State makes this competitive. I think this one could be high scoring. I mean, especially with what happened last year when Georgia Tech pulled off the unthinkable against Florida State. But I got Kansas State winning a close one against Iowa State.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. I can agree with that one. Let's go Cyclones and see what happens. Ricky, of course, give me Kansas State in this one. Okay, Iowa has too many unknowns. Okay, well there you go. Let's see what goes on. This will be such a fun game, man. I love these battles. So okay, there's that one. And then of course we talked about these ones last week. A couple of these, but Fresno State and Kansas off the bat, man. I mean, let's see here. I mean, man, what do we got for this one? Jalen Daniels, obviously, Kansas, electrifying athlete, man. He honestly awesome, but he's got to cut down the turnovers, man. He had 12 interceptions last year. Fresno, we had EJ Warner. He's obviously the son of Kirk Warner. He's making his debut here under head coach Matt Entz. This could be tight, but I think Kansas edges out with talent. What do you think?
Yeah, I'll take Kansas too. I think Kansas will. They should be able to win against Fresno State. I can't imagine. I know Kurt Warner's son is playing, but I just feel that experience is going to be the key for Kansas.
Yeah, it's a rough one. I would like to pick Fresno. I really would, but I don't know if I can. So all right, moving forward, man. Let's do it. Sam Houston State taking on Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the Bearcats. Sam Houston, man, they were fast to rise from FCS in the FBS. 10 wins last year. This is good, man. And in WKU, man, they're a perennial Conference USA contender, honestly. So new SU head coach Phil Longo replaces Casey Keeler. Any relation, Ricky? He's getting who left for Temple. So Sam Houston's Hunter Watson, 21 total TDs last year. Transfer Maverick McIver from Abilene Christian for Western Kentucky. He put up huge FCS stats. Expect fireworks in this one, but both offense can really shine. Who are you taking?
I'll take Western Kentucky in a close one. This is going to be a fun Conference USA matchup, and that's really fascinating to see a conference matchup outside of like a Power 4 conference being played this week. So give me the Hilltoppers in a nail biter.
Yeah, I think that's about right. Obviously, Stanford and Hawaii, we talked about this one last week, man. Last year, I mean, my gosh, Stanford has drama, man. They fired Coach Troy Taylor amid allegations. The interim Frank Reich, yes, Frank Reich, former coach of the Colts and Panthers in the NFL. Andrew Luck is now Stanford's GM. I don't even know what that is. Wow. 17 transfers in, 28 transfers out. What in the WWE? Major rosters turnover there. Huge. Hawaii, we got Timmy Chang's squad, man. These guys just missed the bowl last year. They had 5 wins. Not the best, but you could tell there's something looming there if they can just get it together. Quarterback Micah Elhado takes over full time. Look, the loser likely faces a steep uphill battle to make a bowl. Let's just be real. Again, we talked about it last week. Are we staying the same, Teran?
Man, this one's tough to predict. I think
Okay.
Hawaii's got a lot of firepower, but if Stanford doesn't win this, I don't even know where their first win's going to come. So I'm going to take Stanford. Again, this is kind of like last year when UCLA played Hawaii. There was not a lot of expectations for UCLA. Hawaii jumped out to an early lead, and then UCLA came back to win. I think that might be the same for Stanford, but if Stanford falls behind early and they can't claw their way back and make it at least a 2-score game by the time fourth quarter rolls around, then they may be looking at a bagel this year in terms of the win column.
A rough go, man. I'm taking Hawaii in this one. Let's see what happens. UNLV versus Idaho State. First look at new coach Dan Mullen. Yep, the former Florida head coach. And let's see what happens. UNLV has 56 transfers on the roster, which is insane. From former quarterbacks from Michigan, Alex Orji, I believe I don't butcher his name, Orji, and Virginia. Anthony, I think it's Colandrea. So plus ex-Alabama Georgia safety Jake Pope. So should be a blowout. I'm just going to be real with you, but worth watching to see how all these new faces kind of mesh together. So there you go. Your thoughts on that real quick, Darren?
Yeah, UNLV should win this one fairly easily. Like, this is UNLV we're talking about. I mean, their culture was changed from, I think, last year or the year before. I don't see them losing this one, especially since FBS versus FCS.
Yeah, same here, man. I just don't see it. So we shall see. And then, of course, the big picture. Look, week 0 isn't massive in quantity, but it's historically a thing for the last couple of years. You know, we've always seen a fun week 0, at least since it exists. So overall, there's quality. There is quality with this. You got Kansas State and Iowa State. We talked about that. You know, Farmageddon. This is the best game we've ever seen in a week 0. Kansas Fresno State giving us a quarterback showcase. We have Sam Houston and Western Kentucky. Could be a fun shootout. We'll see. And Stanford, Hawaii has a train wreck potential. I'm just going to be real. But someone has to come out with a badly needed win, right? So for all the diehards, UNLV's roster is an overhaul right now, and it's worth a peek regardless. So, Teran, this is it. We're here. This is it. Gotta say, today is Lee Corso's final college game day, man. The man is in his 80s, and he's been amazing. Yes, you, good sir, have been absolutely incredible. We thank you for all of your amazing years. This guy has he's been a part of my college football experience for so many years. So just got to show it, man. Got to show him some love and get him a little hand clap, man. So we miss you, coach. We're going to miss you, but you know what? Have fun in retirement. You deserve it. You are
Enjoy
awesome.
the ride.
Enjoy it, man. You have brought us so much great football, so many fun picks, so many fun heads. It's going to be hard to replace this guy on College Game Day, man. But with that said, let's cue that music, man, because we are on out of here for the day, Teran. Like I said, the NFL is shaken down, man. The preseason is basically, you know, it's coming up on its final, basically it's over now. You know, it's spinning to the end, and this is it, man. So we get our kickoff on September 4th, Labor Day. We're after Labor Day. Cowboys and Eagles to kick us off for the season. That is just 2 weeks away. Well, now under 2 weeks away. Next week, we got plenty more coming on up there, and we got, of course, plenty more high school football coming your way. I'm excited, man. Next week, we got some fun ones. D2 kicks off on Thursday, Colorado Mesa and Central Washington in Division 2. Next week, of course, North Crowley and Lancaster in Texas. Bergen Catholic in New Jersey taking on East St. Louis. That's going to be all on Thursday. The NAIA also kicks off on Thursday. Really excited for that, man. So we'll see, who's who. NAIA football again getting underway on Thursday night. Also, Teran, the 3C2A kicks off on Friday night. Reedley taking on Butte College here in California, man. Going to be some fun stuff there. As we talked about already, Cass Tech Michigan taking on Central Catholic Ohio. That's another fun game in high school we're going to be talking about next week. So all of that to come. And, of course, next Saturday we're going to get into plenty more. The rest of everybody kicks off on the 3C2A. Long Beach taking on Riverside, a very, very, very anticipated game. Will Riverside be the same without the elder Coach Kraft? Now let's see the next generation of Kraft with his son. Teran, we got some fun stuff coming our way, man. I'm really excited. Of course, more football next week in the NCAA. USC is kicking off against Missouri State, which isn't fair, but whatever. So we got some good stuff coming up next week.
Yeah, college football is back today, and soon it's going to be fully back all over the place. It's a fun time for everyone in terms of football.
Oh, it is. And we're going to have some fun with it. So again, today, guys, very high school heavy, but again, we're just getting ready for the college stuff. Man, 3 and Out every single year is a doozy. We love it, man. This guy right here and myself, we take it for the whole season. It's about that time, Teran. We kicked off with high school. We had a really fun time, and now we're going to roll on into the rest of it, man. Division 3 getting ready to kick off on the same night as the NFL on the 4th of September. So, I mean, we just got so much football coming your way. Oh, it's here. It's here. It's here. So, for Teran Rodriguez, for me, your boy Larry B, we will see you next week. Until then, take care. And as always, God bless.
Peace.
Peace.